So now, kids, it's time for the Anaglyph Jukebox.
The Invaders was an American science fiction TV series created by the director Larry Cohen in 1967. Cohen went on to direct It's Alive, 1974, the first of a horror trilogy, the fantasy horror film Q, The Winged Serpent, 1982, and The Stuff, 1985. The Invaders starred Roy Finnis as David Vincent, who, after stumbling across evidence of an in-progress invasion of aliens from outer space, tries to thwart the invasion. The series was a Quinn Martin production. Cohen said, "I always like the Hitchcock movie where the hero is in a situation where he's the only one who knows that the spies are operating, and no one will believe him. And when he takes the police back to the locale where he saw their operation, everything has been removed. There's no more evidence. Everybody lies and says he was never there before." Okay, take it away.
Next, the Invaders in color. The Invaders. A Quinn Martin production. Starring Roy Finnis as architect David Vincent.
The Invaders. Alien beings from a dying planet. Their destination, the Earth. Their purpose, to make it their world. David Vincent has seen them. For him, it began one lost night on a lonely country road looking for a shortcut that he never found. It began with a closed, deserted diner, and a man too long without sleep to continue his journey. It began with the landing of a craft from another galaxy. Now, David Vincent knows that the invaders are here, that they have taken human form. Somehow he must convince a disbelieving world that the nightmare has already begun.
The guest stars in tonight's story: Jack Lord, Alfred Ryder, and special guest star Diana Hyland. Tonight's episode, Vicar.
That was that was a great joke. That Karen Black was in it, right? I saw Karen Black showed up. She was Easy Riders. She was in a lot of great shows. And Gene Hackman, wow. How popular was that show? Because I remember
Now,
seeing it.
now, now, John, I guess most of our audience knows that I do have a YouTube channel for the Anaglyph Jukebox, and we choose the very best of the Anaglyph Jukebox YouTube channel to show here on NYSA Presents. Be quiet. And usually the videos will get maybe 50 or 100 views, some a lot more. But I've been running the channel now for 5 years, and this segment, while it may not have the best anaglyphs of the anaglyph jukebox, is far and above the most popular. Nearly 10,000 views. Now, I don't know if there are just a lot of fans of that old TV show, or the subject of it has, has struck a chord. But like King Kong, which I did for number 200, has like 1,000 views, and that's a lot from for my channel. But yeah, the Invaders, 10,000 viewers. We're very interested in the subject, John.
I recall that show. I mean, there's no doubt. Anything that was science fiction oriented, I was always I would find the time in my busy childhood schedule to put that on in glorious color, obviously.
Well, the other thing for people of our generation, Quinn Martin was a major producer of TV series. So and also kind of a guarantee of a certain level of quality. So when it said a Quinn Martin production, you knew you were in for a fun ride.
Yep, that was a good brand. That's right. You saw that, of all things, right? You knew nothing about production at that point because you were a kid. Yeah, what'd that mean? But if it's a Quinn Martin production, you were in. It's fascinating. Thank you for bringing this to us and reminding us of color TV and aliens that apparently they're around, from what I can tell.
Well, at least since 1967.
At least since 1967. That was great, man. Thank you, Joe. Thank you for taking us on a journey once again. Now it's time for Paul Hutchins' 3D Journeys.
This 3D journey to the French chateau of Fontainebleau near Paris. It served as a countryside palace and hunting lodge for French royalty over nearly 700 years, and was also used by Napoleon Bonaparte. The Chateau of Fontainebleau, a royal palace 35 miles southeast of Paris, served the French monarchy for over 700 years, from 1137 until the fall of the Second Republic in 1870. Construction of the present-day palace began in 1528 under King Francis I, and his successors over the centuries expanded the chateau, adding the east wing and a horseshoe-shaped outside entrance staircase. An inner staircase leads to the gallery, which was the first and best example of Renaissance decoration in France. It is decorated by artists and craftsmen from Italy. The frescoes show mythological scenes to promote the virtues of the king. The ballroom dates from 1552. It has a musician's gallery at one end and a fireplace flanked by statues of satyrs from Greek mythology at the other. Louis XIV used Fontainebleau as a hunting lodge and entertained foreign royalty there. The Russian Tsar Peter the Great visited in 1717. During the French Revolution, the palace was not damaged, like other chateaux in France, but the furniture was sold at auction. All the queens and empresses of France stayed there, including Marie Antoinette. A new bed was made especially for her, but she did not live to sleep in it, as by the time it was ready, she had been executed in the Revolution. However, Napoleon Bonaparte's wife, Empress Josephine, did sleep in it. Napoleon rarely visited the palace as he was busy conquering Europe, but he converted the former king's bedroom into a throne room and placed his throne on the exact spot of the king's bed. Many of the rooms have an exhibition dedicated to Napoleon, where his clothes, camp bed and baby son's nursery item are displayed. His son was crowned King of Rome as a baby.
A warrior, a terrier, Jean-Francois. Boney fought the Prussians away, and Boney fought the Russians, Jean-Francois. Boney went to Moscow way, across the Alps in frost and snow, Jean-Francois. Moscow was a blazing away, and Boney was a raging, Jean-Francois. Boney went elbow away, and Boney he come back again, Jean-Francois. Boney went to Waterloo away, and there he got his overthrow, Jean-Francois. Boney he was sent away, away in St. Helena, Jean-Francois. Boney broke his heart and died away, away in St. Helena, Jean-Francois. Oh, Boney was a warrior away, a warrior, a terrier, Jean-Francois.
Thank you again, Paul. Thank you. That was a wonderful journey it took us on. And let me explain one thing. I mean, we're all producing these wonderful things. It's like a little audio glitch in there. But the point of this is entertainment. Just like with Joe's, as he said, it's not a contest for anaglyphs. It's not a contest for 3D. There's plenty of those going on, and God bless them all. But this is really a different use of 3D, which I think is the most one of the best, because it's educating as well as because learning all this in 2D is interesting. In 3D, it's amazing. And audio glitch or not, that was beautiful. And thank you for taking us there, Paul. That was fun. And plus, you had a little bit of a hoarse voice. Next time, clear that larynx. But it was great. Detracted from nothing. I'm ashamed to say I was not aware of this wonderful place. Which at some point in my life, I'm going to start traveling to those places. I've gone to India. I've gone to Sri Lanka. I've gone to lots of interesting countries, but have not traveled Europe. You know why? Listen, I'm not holding it against you guys, but there's small streets in Manhattan, you know what I mean? And there's statues. I figured that would do, but inevitably I'm going to go to those places. Thank you for teasing us with these wonderful locations. I think we can all say that all the stuff, folks up there. Thank you. So now we're going to head off into the AI world of cats.
Okay, so thank you, Johnny. This is a color photograph of a cat dressed as Sherlock Holmes, holding a magnifying glass, looking for clues to solve a mystery. And this is a color photograph of a cat dressed as a detective investigating a mystery. And this prompt gave me two good images. And we'll see this next one, which was from the same prompt. And so that was from the exact same prompt as the previous one.
I see nothing in here. You made it. Do you see anything that you wouldn't like, that seems artificial? Because this is obviously 10 years ago, this would be real, right? So is there anything in there that troubled you that you had to just make an accommodation for?
No, I mean, basically what happens is, this is a good example where I put in one prompt and I got two great images. I couldn't choose between them. They were both so good that I said I'm going to use both of them. And this one is a color photograph of a cat dressed as Columbo, wearing a disheveled raincoat, holding a cigar, investigating a murder. And so
how many times did you have to go to get this?
This was the first try. The only thing that didn't quite match my prompt was I said he was holding a cigar, and the cat is actually smoking it, not holding it. but I'm perfectly happy with this. This certainly looks like a Colombo cat.
Oh yeah. Now, you're a cat guy, right? So the eyes seem like heavily slanted up. Is there a species of cat that's like that, or did AI just decide this is
I
what a
think
Colombo cat? Go ahead.
Yeah, I think this is just what AI did. You have to remember what AI does is it just looks at photos of cats and uses those as a training. So if it sees photos of cats with some eyes tilted up, it might occasionally use them. Um, uh,
Perfect answer.
Perhaps because, it's a detective. Maybe the eyes are looking more out into the distance because he's a detective. I don't know.
Patrick brings up a point that Peter Falk, the actor who played Columbo, only had one real eye. So maybe this is AI's attempt to differentiate that he in real life had two different looking eyes.
Well, that's a very insightful comment. Thank you, Patrick.
And I particularly like the fact that you went through the window with the cigar.
Well, that was not me. That was Owl 3D that went through the window with the cigar. Because what I've been doing is the book really is meant to highlight what AI is doing. So the images are generated with Midjourney. They're converted to 3D using Owl 3D, and I don't do any post-processing of them. If they are not usable as they're generated, then I skip them.
Then you just don't. Yeah, that's
I
it.
just don't use them. And this is a color photograph of a cat dressed as Angela Lansbury in Murder, She Wrote, investigating a murder.
Very well. Thanks again, Herb, for walking us through the AI world of the feline. Yeah, that was easy for me to say.
And so all of these images are in the latest update to Midjourney Cats, and I will put the link to that in the chat.
Keep moving. Now, today's guest, and you can unmute yourself if a doctor. Today's guest is Dr. V.G. MOHANAN NAIR. If I misplace that name, what I'm going to do is I'm going to call him doctor because with sign of respect, because I'm going to possibly mispronounce that, and I do not want to do that. So he's a retired chief scientist for the National Institute for Interdisciplinary Science and Technology, and he's coming to us from Trivandrum, India. He's an active participant of PSA Digital Dialogue study groups. He represented India in the PSA Gallery of Nations website. He has been appointed the Assistant Country Membership Director for India. He has an alphabet soup of awards, and soon you'll see why. And he's promoting 3D photography in India with presentations to organizations and clubs, and like us, to anyone who will listen. We're honored to have him join us today from his home in India, where it's tomorrow. Obviously, he stays up. Thank you, Doctor. So I'm going to stop going through these images. Welcome. Welcome to New York and welcome to the world. Appreciate you joining us very much.
Yeah, this is the Taj Mahal from Delhi and taken using Canon R5 RF 2.5 double fisheye lens. It was processed in a virtual reality utility and then converted to square image and adjusted the perspective in SPM.
Now, so that's an R5, the Canon R5, with a stereo lens on? I wasn't aware that they made a stereo lens for that. Or two of them?
If you can, yeah, this one.
Got it. Now,
can you
go ahead. It's not one of those VR lenses. I just want to get my head wrapped around this. So it's the R5, the Canon R5 with the stereo lens attached.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. And the camera was R5. It works only in R5 mainly.
Beautiful shot. Now, in terms of, is this how it's always set up? Is there a special thing going on in this picture this day with all these flowers?
Yeah, it's usually it is there, and I think I went during the month of February, March. So that is flowering season.
Now, what do we have here?
This is called a cellular jail, and it is in Andaman Nicobar Islands, and it was used by British for deporting freedom fighters from mainland. It was before independence, and it was prepared by British people. And I used Fiji W3 camera.
And where in India? Where is this?
It is on the Indian Sea. It is far away from mainland. Almost 2 hours. 2 hours flight near to the I think Malaysia.
Oh, towards the
Yeah, Malaysian region. Malaysia, Singapore. Yeah, east.
Okay. Understood.
This is Rose Island Church. This is again from Andaman Nicobar Islands, and this is opposite a small island opposite to the cellular jail, where British officials and army used to stay and watch the jail. And this church is now top portion is gone. Only the structures are remaining.
Do you know that person?
No, it was a tourist. I was waiting for her to move, but she didn't move, so I took the photo.
Well, she came in handy because it adds a little something to the picture. So yeah, exactly, it worked out. Now, on this out, are there hotel like? Is this a tourist area? Is it?
It's a main hall of the church. There is no roof. This is another structure there. Again, damaged by weather, age, and earthquakes. This again British colony portion in that island, same Rose Island.
Yeah. So, how long a flight is that from mainland from India?
Almost 2 hours.
Almost 2 hours. And is it a normal like a tourist attraction place or hotels?
Yeah, it's a tourist. Yeah, tourist attraction place, but you need permission to go there. Indians can go, but not to all islands. Some limited islands we can go. Some portions are military area because they are watching the Indian Ocean from there. So that's a restriction is there.
Now, what camera on this one?
This is again Fiji W3.
Where are we now?
We are now in Delhi. It is called the Qutub Minar, almost 500 years old, prepared by the Muslim rulers at that time. It's a very tall one, taken using double fisheye lens and then converted to square image.
That's why you did that, right? Yeah, that's why you made it into kind of a portrait because the warping, right?
Yeah.
Now, is that fisheye lens? Was that on the R5 or another camera?
Yeah, R5.
Okay, so there's a camera called the Canon R5. If anyone wants to keep up, if you don't know it, you can look it up afterwards. It's very simple. R5, Canon R5. I can pronounce apparently.
Okay.
So where are we now?
We are near Pakistan.
Oh.
It's state of Rajasthan, This is called a golden city. All buildings are painted in golden color or yellow. It's mainly fort area, and I am on the top of the fort in a hill, and the city is seen like this. And this was during 2022 when the first PSA photo gathering outside India was outside US was held.
So everything, it's really hard to tell. But ANAGLYPH is actually coming through as gold. I mean, that's rather interesting to me, but fascinating. A lot of satellite antennas out there.
Yeah. It's a very crowded city.
Yeah, it looks like it's crowded. Yep. That looks like it's packed in there. I don't know.
This is in Kerala, where my state is there. It is in ANAGLYPH district. It is called, sorry, Venice of East, because there are so many canal networks, and this was constructed by Raja Keshavadasan in 1862. This was used as a port, and everything has gone. Only the pillars are remaining now.
I like what you took here, because I like that you included that one pole to the right, because it really gives you a sense of what every piece looks like as you look out. It really draws you in. I love seeing that thing on the right, because it really gives you an idea. Now, what are we looking at? Is that Indian Ocean?
Yeah, it is Indian Ocean on the western side of India.
What are these people up to?
This is a famous snake boats of Kerala. It is used for boat race.
Oh, for boat races, sure.
Yeah, and these boat races are held during August and September. The main boats used for these races have narrow design, holding more than 100 rowers, and the rear height is about 20 feet.
Yeah, that's the other thing I was saying. Oh, okay, that's the back of the boat. I see it because the rudder's in. Yeah, I see the oar in the back.
Yeah, but this is for a festival demonstration, not race. This is simply they are coming to the temple for the puja before the race.
There's a lot of people on that boat. Do they all stay on for the race, or they were just heading there?
No, this is just for a demonstration, only smaller one. The bigger ones are almost 100 feet. And 100 rows will be there.
This guy wants to be in the caption this, but go ahead.
Take me for a ride. What is the caption I given?
Yeah, that's a great caption.
This is again during the PSA photo gathering at Rajasthan. It is in Jaisalmer city. The western side of the Jaisalmer city is desert. So they got facilities for the tourists to avail camel ride and the motorcycle ride and all the things. So this one we were going by foot, and this was waiting there.
Wow. These guys can get kind of ornery too, right? They do. Yeah, they can make your life a little miserable. These guys, right?
Yeah. No, this is a very domesticated one. So we can drive on them have a ride on the desert with them.
Did you ride this guy?
Not this one, some other.
You did really cool. How's it feel to be on a camel?
You have to dance almost.
It's not so much getting on; it's getting off. I'm thinking.
This is from the northern side of India. The state is Uttarakhand, near the foothills of Himalayas. On the middle of the scene, you can see the peak, Trishul Peak. This is one of the famous peak in Himalayas. And we were having a photo workshop this area called Kosani. So from the resort, I have taken this photo. This
I was going to say
from,
this is the resort
from the balcony, resort balcony.
What is that? The town down there with all the houses.
That is, yeah, Kosani. This is the Kosani area.
Interesting. Wow, it's kind of nestled in those mountains, right? Because it kind of comes around.
Yeah.
Interesting.
This is a traditional dance form performed in the temples. So they demonstrated for the students in one of the schools here. So I was there, so I took this photo. The headgear is prepared from tender coconut leaves. That is why the yellow color is there. And then they make it and then paint it. It's called the Padayani.
Well, now what significance do those faces have? Are they just drawn for, out of imagination, or do they have some cultural significance?
The significance of, I think, local gods. They represent local gods. So he will be singing and wishing the people.
Interesting.
This is again from Rajasthan, Jaipur Fort. I was visiting last year Jaipur, and on this person sitting there, so took a photo with his permission.
Now, how did they feel? Go ahead. You continue. I'm sorry.
They sing there with a towel in front of him, so people used to donate. And the instrument is called Ravana Hatha. It is considered to be ancestor of violin and taken using fish-eye lens.
Now I'm going to guess this was with the fish-eye lenses, right? Because you cut the sides off again to de-warp it. Yeah. How do people feel about you taking a picture of them? Do they say anything to you, or
no, they don't object, but they expect something, so you give some tip. That's
so do they want some kind of like a couple of rupees or something?
Yeah, that's all. Whatever you give, they will not ask for anything.
Okay. And I guess for a couple of rupees, they'll pose for you. So that seems like a good deal to me.
Yeah.
I love this woman.
This is called Kalbela dancer. Kalbela is a dance form in Rajasthan only. This is from Jaisalmer. And they wear the colorful dress with the embroidery, and in the embroidery there will be mirror work. And their movements are like serpentine movements.
It's beautiful. I mean, it's just beautiful.
Yeah, their dress is very beautiful.
Yeah. Now was she was heading to? You said a dance, right?
Yeah.
Man, how can you dance with all that on? But obviously they can. But wow.
This was after the dance. We asked her to model for us. So this is again during the PSA conference.
Well, it makes sense to me because it's absolutely beautiful. Anybody who's watching on their 3D TV is getting a real great image. And again, this is obviously we take the cue when they're portrait like this. That means that you de-warped it with the R5, right? We're assuming.
No, this is Fiji.
Okay, what'd you shoot this with then? What camera?
Pardon me?
Oh, I'm sorry. Again,
Fiji W3. Fiji W3.
Okay. I can't stop looking. It's really a nice shot, man. It's beautiful. I can't believe she danced like that. I figured she was heading in. I'm impressed. Obviously, it must be interesting. Yeah, get us more pictures of those dances. This is
during our visit, this Jaisalmer visit by PSA conference, there was a festival going on in Jaisalmer. So in the festival, there are so many people like the dancers others will be coming. In that, the border security force was there. This is what their display in the function. This is by government border security force camel corps. I took it with Fiji.
Now, who is this fellow? He's just, you know, is he of like a military guy or just somebody dressed up?
Yeah,
because it's a dress up day.
It is a military person, border security force. They usually take Rajasthan area is desert. So the border security is by camel corps.
Now, I guess we ain't taking any chances with that camel because it looks like he's got a muzzle on, no? Or right?
Yeah. Rajasthan people are famous with the big mustaches.
Nice
so
necklace.
Even and usually their uniform also specifies that they wear that type of mustache.
Now this seems pretty close. Were you standing on something? Because you seem pretty high here.
No, I was standing below. The camel is very tall.
Ah, gotcha. Now, where are we now?
We are in Orissa state, almost eastern side of India. And this picture won the image of the year 2024 from PSA. And this is a tribal persons taking rest after the dance. These are descendants of Austro-Asiatic population settled in Rayagada area in Orissa state. They spoke with green leaves.
Yeah, it looks like having a pretty nice time there with the green leaves. Interesting. I don't see any matches.
This is again arranged by a photo group. So they danced for us. After that, they were taking some rest and started smoking. So I took the opportunity to take it with Fiji.
Well, it's beautiful the way the smoke is. I always like that in a picture. It's the way it's just hanging in the air there. Where in India would this be? You don't have to point it out, but like we got the big India middle side, north, south, east. Where are we?
Eastern side on southern area.
Okay. Oh, northern India?
Yeah, northern India.
Got it. How far from a main city is this?
Which one?
In other words, how far is this location we're looking at from a main city, like a Madras
from Madras, you have to travel to or fly to Vijayawada in Andhra Pradesh. From there, I think 3 hours, 4 hours train journey. Then another 40 kilometers by vehicle.
Okay, you're breaking up a bit, but that's okay. I think it's a great picture. Yeah, I'm just wondering how they're lighting those things.
Okay.
I can't see matches anywhere, but they figured it out. Now, this guy gives me a cramp. Right now, I'm getting a cramp in my leg just watching this guy. This is amazing.
This is the same place. After that, we visited some canyon areas. The hill is there, and there is a big waterfall. So we are going to see the waterfall on the hillside. So on the steps, this fellow was practicing yoga, and he is also asking for money. So those who are coming will give something.
Okay, you are breaking up a bit. So he's got a little stick to the right. So he must be banging. He plays some instrument when he's not contorted, right?
No, he's not playing an instrument. He is doing yoga and puja. That's all.
Because what do we got there? We got that thing to our left, to his right. Then we have another thing. It looks like like a plate thing with two sticks on it. To our right. Right?
That is the footsteps. Sorry. On a plate, he has put some, what do you call it? Shoe of the god.
I understand.
And
he's got that little purse thing in the front, right?
Yeah. There is a fire. There's water in the jug. Cup. Then it is too hot area, so he has put an umbrella also on the side.
Yeah, I noticed him, bro. That one I got, Doc.
Yeah.
That one I figured out. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, where are we here?
Again, back to Kosani in the Uttarakhand foothills of Himalayas. After the workshop, we visited some temples there, Himalayan temple. And in one temple, people used to offer bells as their offering. So they decide something for them, okay, I should get something or some benefit. And if they get it, they come and hang these bells on the front side of the temple. So inside the temple, it's just outside.
So the temple would be if we walked under the bells and walked in?
Yeah, it's a offering by devotees, that's all.
Oh, these are gorgeous.
This red orchid in my house, that's all. Now the plant has gone.
And what did you shoot this with? Is it just a side by side?
With again,
I mean,
no, it is Fiji. Fiji.
But yeah, did you shoot it like a cha-cha, or you have a macro, some kind of?
So, yeah, I tried to put in a macro in that. It's a close-up facilities there. This is with a new lens. Canon recently introduced one close-up dual lens RF 7.8 mm. If you can see me, this is the one. Can you see?
Yeah, beautiful. I just picked one of those lenses up. I'm glad. Now I'm glad I did. Not that I'll do beautiful as you, but nonetheless.
I was the first person to purchase that lens in Kerala.
This is great. Now, if people are having a hard time merging this, I am, because of the colors. It is quite beautiful, but I knocked the color out. Oh, I did. Hold on a second. What did I do here? So you can really see the fun of this shot. It's a great fun shot. Doctor, I put it in black and white so people who couldn't merge it would see the beauty of the shot by itself. How did you think of this one?
This is paper clips. I put it on a magnet and took it. And that is my cha-cha method using my mobile, Samsung mobile, Galaxy S9.
Oh, okay. Wow. We can have like a rock show here. Look at that. We can make it do that. Very cool.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I put the details in the chat box for if people has not got that what I said, it is written there. Yeah, it is already there in the chat box.
Let's spotlight the doctor too. That was great.
Thank you.
That was just wonderful, 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 man. You those are beautiful images, and to have you to walk us through it is just it's an honor. It's wonderful. Now, what got you interested in 3D in the first place?
See, I first attended 2012 the PSA conference. There I saw the first time the 3D images and the session in 3D. John Pallow was there, and I asked him some details. Then he said you can take it even by cha-cha method. Came back home and tried with my Canon R7 first. I took an idol of Ganesha, the god Ganesha, in my house and tried to take it. And my first trial was good. So I sent him that picture. He said that it's working. Then I started it. So next year when I went, I asked for more details and purchased my first Fiji. Now I got 3 Fiji cameras. 2 are already spoiled. The third one is working. I don't know where to repair.
You said you had cameras that are not working, or
yeah, 2 are not working. In one lens has gone. That is going out of focus. The second one, the battery is always on. I cannot switch it off. Even if I switch it off, after some time it automatically switch on. The battery drains without time.
Yeah, I guess it's not easy to find a place to repair them quickly. Uh, so you saw it first in the PSA, right? You saw it just in
Yeah,
the photography.
PSA.
Yeah. How old were you then, if you don't mind me asking? How long ago was that? I
It
can even
was
say it that way.
2012 November. I went October, November. Then
Did
I
you get
started doing it and started participating in 2014 onwards in the competitions. And now I have got 186 acceptances and many awards. And 2004 Image of the Year Gold and Silver was given to me.
what do your friends think of the 3D pictures that you take?
Uh, they don't want to see. I don't have a 3D TV, so it's difficult to show this. Anaglyph, they get irritated. That's why I'm teaching other people and making it popularized. Already one person has this year participating in a Southern Cross. I took a lecture in Bangalore, uh, YPS, Young Photographers Society. So there, 14 persons attended. We have picked up and they started preparing 3D images. And one of them now participating in competition. So
Good for you.
within 9 months, he started participating.
Excellent. Now, were you interested in photography? Well, you were because you saw the PSA stuff. When did you get interested in photography? Just regular
That was
2D
my,
photography.
I first purchased my camera in 1980. I got a fellowship of 400 rupees only for a while. I got my PhD joining. So out of the 400 rupees, I went and purchased ISO 2 still camera. That's a small, I think, 120 roll film camera. So I was using that for a long time. And in 93, when I came to USA, I purchased my first Pentax 1000 camera. Then I started purchasing the digital cameras in from 1998 or so onwards. So I got around 4 or 5 digital cameras now. The final one is R5.
It's the R5. And then you put that. I just got one of those lenses in today. So with the R5, oh, what lens are you shooting with for 3D other than the spherical?
I got Canon lenses of different. Usually I take from up to 250, 300 mm zooms. So I got 3, 4 lenses like that. But 2D I am not taking for competitions. I just record for my tours only. When I go for a tour, I say record photo. That's all.
You never bothered with a Fuji W3, one of those where you could see the 3D image on the back. You didn't.
Yeah, that 3D images I see in Fiji only. I can show to, but only minimum 1 or 2% at a time.
Right. Okay. So, but you have a W3?
Yeah, W3 I got three.
You
Three
got three
cameras.
W3s. There you go. Oh, three. Oh, got it. And were those the ones
And
giving you trouble?
three cameras and these 2 lenses for R5.
For the R5, right, right. That's the fancy ones. I actually have those for the APS model. I just got them this week. So I'm those two, but for the lower, for the APS smaller sensor, the APS C3. Interesting. Well, you're sure doing more with them than I'm going to be able to do, but nonetheless, beautiful imagery. We would love to have you back for more. Feel free to go through your catalog of images, and we'd love to see more of you. Your mic broke up a little bit on me, so I think some people were having I was having a hard time hearing, but had nothing to do with your look. You speak better English than I speak any of the language. So let's put it this way: your English is maybe my listening is not as good. That's possible too. But your mic was breaking up just a little bit on us. But I would love to have you back. You're a gentleman. It was fun to see your images. I love touring the world this way, from sitting in a chair in New York. It's a great way to tour the city. Go ahead.
I traveled to Australia and Southeast Asian countries a lot. Recently, from 2018 onwards, I visited Vietnam, Laos,
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Malaysia. So I got a lot of pictures with dilapidated buildings. I think planning to make a series of that.
Yeah. Well, we'd love to have you back to share those images, even if it's not 20 of it, 10, 5, or 50 for that matter. Hey, but last question, because we want to get into the after party, which I'm pushing it pretty far now. Um, what did you do as a chief scientist for the National Institute for Interdisciplinary Science and Technology? That's a big one. Uh, what did you do there?
My PhD was in genetics and plant breeding. And then I started my work as a science administrator in Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, New Delhi for 2 years. By the time I got my PhD degree and started my life as a scientist in Central Drug Research Institute. After some time, they promoted me to science administration. So I was a jack of all and master of none. Because every field that I'll be put in the planning and monitoring and evaluations. So I became a jack of all, master of none. So that continued till 2008. And again, 2008, I came back to this NIIST in Trivandrum. There again, they put me in the planning division only. So again, now I know earth sciences, I know agronomy, I know agriculture, I know chemistry, everything I know a little bit. So my subject I have forgotten.
Well, I'm certainly glad you found the camera along the way, and you're shooting some great stuff. I was just wondering if your job had anything with stereo, but you
No,
are
nothing.
fantastic. Thank you for staying up so late. We absolutely appreciate it. You can stick around. Maybe there might be a few more questions for you. Um, Thank you. That was just phenomenal.